My name is Mimi Tam. I have been with IEEE for a little bit over 3 decades now. How time flies. It was in the mid-'80s that I joined, fresh out of grad school, and started my first computer-related jobs. Through the years, I've stuck with IEEE and also volunteered in a lot of volunteering work in the different executive committees and working groups. And that's been very rewarding and helped with my career. Currently, I'm the VP of Engineering / CTO, and the roles change a little bit, but it's more or less in the engineering arena, working on private cellular networks. The type of project that I worked with are mostly telecommunications wireless engineering projects. This one has to do with a private cellular network in 4G/5G. I also work in standards bodies working already in 6G. And this project is very much related to networks that enterprises, organizations wanted to have their own 5G network and not participate in macro networks in scenarios where their business may be doing mining or agriculture with robots in deserts where there's no wireless coverage. So they need private cellular network to provide them with that coverage. And this is what it's all about, that type of service. What we're working on spans several areas. How to provide service coverage in an area where there's no coverage, how to provide different services where it's very easy for enterprises to configure the service and get their 5G network up very easily and very fast. The last part of it is what kind of service can they provide using this 5G network. How do we promote digital equity? How do we improve quality of life and encourage economic growth through the building of the next generation of network? Because network is everything now. Indeed, many challenges in a whole lot of different areas, but the most challenging one, I'd say, is sustainability. How can we build a network that is sustainable in the environment that we're in, the increasingly challenging environment, including climate, including population, whether it's shrinkage or growth in both spectrum? How do we promote equality in the face of digital divide? Those are the main concerns in building the next generation network. The private cellular networks that we try to create and the services we try to provide enterprises are designed in a way that it is using very little energy. It is configurable very easily, so it takes very little labor, in a sense, to get it up and running. Those solutions are helping to solve some problems that has been systemic in the networking area. It's quite by accident. And I went with actually where the jobs were plentiful at the time. Circuit switches that supports the rotary phones. I don't know if you remember those rotary phones. You stick your little finger and dial. Circuit switches support that. During the days where I start looking for jobs, those were the jobs that I could get. And that's how I started and get into it. And I find it very interesting. ComSoc is where I connect because it's where I utilize the diverse content that ComSoc offers, including technical materials as well as interesting articles that have nothing to do with work, and I find them entertaining. They also have conferences and events that provide networking opportunities, which I attend whenever I can.